So hey everyone, I'm Harshal Jain, your mentor at Geeks4Geeks, and in this video we're gonna talk about top 20 VS Code extensions and shortcuts which every developer or a programmer must know. So let's begin. So guys, the first extension which I really like is VS Code icons. So remember when we just use normal icons in VS Code, and you can see they seemed fine, but what I want is I like to make it something better. So what I can do is I can just go for an extension. You just can type for icons, whatever you like. It's not compulsory. You can go for other type of icons also. But personally, I would go for VS Code icons because all of the icons would be supported here. So if I just install this, you can see it's installed, and this is for the default VS Code. If you like the default extensions, then that's great. But right now I've installed the new extension. So I'm just going to select this. Once I select this, now you would see that the icons have actually been changed, so you can see they seem now a bit better, and like they look pleasing. Okay, so it's just for theme purpose and a very good extension which I really like. Now the second extension which I really like is to do highlight. So let me first of all install this. So you just need to search for to do highlight. So once you write this, you can see we have to do highlight extension, and it would actually help us to just highlight our to-dos. For example, you can see you have a list of to-dos and you want to highlight that. So it's like you often forget something or you want to do something. So in that cases, you want to highlight them later on if you want to perform some task. So what you would do is just make it as a to do, mark it as a to do, so it would be highlighted. So for example, if I just go to this index.html, if I just create this boilerplate, let's try to create a h1 tag right now. Okay, and I'll just say hey. So if I comment this, I just need to press control and forward slash. So you can see right now it's like this, but you can see still it's not highlighted. It's not highlighted. So what I would do is if I write ToDo and colon, so you can see now it's highlighted. Okay, so now I really know that I want to perform this task, and this is just a comment, but I can write something that write uh, logic to do something. Okay, if you want to do something and you know that this is some pending work which I'll finish later on. So to actually remember this, you can actually write it as a to do. So it would be highlighted, and it would be really useful when you forget things and later on you want to know that what was pending. So you can really know by just typing like this. Okay, so it's very beneficial. And actually we have one more thing, that is if you want to fix something, instead of this you just need to write fix me. Okay, and colon, so you can see fix me is highlighted like this, right? So you can go through the extension, you know more shortcuts, but these are two very famous shortcuts, to do and fix me. If you write it like this, to do and colon sign, you would get this color. Okay, write this, and fix me is like this. Okay, so this is a very great extensions, and you can use it if you forget things a lot. That means you want to fix things later on, and right now you are just leaving them, so just write it as fix me colon, so it's very beneficial. Now the third extension, guys, which I really like is Indent Rainbow. So it's like it would actually give you colors. Okay, it's just a very great extension so that your code doesn't look messy and you really like to code more. Okay, so you just need to search for Indent Rainbow, and you can see this is the extension. If I just install this, can see that it would actually makes the indentation, it would make the indentation very easy. So right now you can see that if I just remove this and I try to write something. Okay, so if I write h1, I write hey, and then let's create a division, and you would see that we have something like this. So right now you can see in the HTML it's totally like you won't be able to see this, but let's write some JS. Okay, so if I write division and okay, I'm sorry, if I write a JS, so I would just write script, and here itself I'm writing my JavaScript. So I'll just say, for example, first of all console log this, then let's create a function. So function, let's say the function name is greet. Okay, so greet function, and now inside this we want to do some things. For example, we have a for loop and you are doing something, so you can see you are getting these rainbow indentations in this. You can see some gaps, and look cool. You can see this is what I mean. Rainbow indentation simply means you can see you are getting this color. Okay, it actually gives more separation and makes it easier for people who really are confused with the gaps. Okay, so very beneficial if we are using a very small screen. So yeah, it would be very helpful, so you can see the separation very easily like this. Okay, so you can see I have these colors, right? So between the spaces I have these colors, so very beneficial. Now the next one is actually the Colorize extension. So if I just search about it, I just need to type Colorize, Colorize. So once you write this, you just need to install this, and it's very useful for the CSS. So for example, if I have some CSS and inside the style tag, for example, if I say that if I suppose say background color, and suppose now if I just write RGB, and if I just say that this is what 0 0 and 0, okay, right? And what I'm gonna do is instead of this, let's choose some red color. Okay, so if I choose a red color, so you can see that right now I'm not able to get this. Okay, I think it might be because of the CSS file. Okay, what we are gonna do is let's go to the CSS file, and there let's try to use the same thing. Okay, so if I just cut this, so guys, here if I just paste the color, and you can see that it would be highlighted. Okay, so very beneficial. You can see now, since it was the red color, it's highlighted. Suppose if I make it yellow, so you can see it's also highlighted. Okay, so very beneficial, and like it would let you know which color you are just showing here, so you don't need to look into your design again and again. So like it makes sense. Okay, now very helpful extension which I always use is Peacock. So you just need to search for Peacock, and I've already installed this, but you just need to search for Peacock. Okay, so Peacock extension, and mine is already installed. You just need to install this. So once after installing, what you have to do is first you need to press Control Shift and P, and this would open your shortcuts. And here what you have to do is you just need to search for Peacock, and you can see we have at the top we have changed to favorite color. So if I just hit enter, so you can see I have a lot of shortcuts here and options here to change the color. So it's very easy to use. And if you have another VS Code window open, so for that you can use Peacock separately, and you can do the same with different color. Okay, so now you know the separation. It helps you a lot and makes the the window look cooler, right? Now we have some code helpers which are really useful, so let's talk about them. Now guys, a very useful tag which we have is auto rename tags. So auto rename tags, if I write this, it would be very useful when you're using HTML or you're using React.js or Next.js, where you have tags. Okay, you have tags. So what you can do is, for example, if I suppose want to name it as a suppose body tags, for example, so you can see both of them actually change, although you won't be naming them as body, but still. So again, let's make it div, so you can see it again became a div. And let's say I want to create a h1 tag, and if I close this, and you can see it's done. Suppose if I want to change this h1 to p tag, so you can see automatically the next one also changes. So that's actually the auto rename tag, right? Then guys, we have a very popular extension which I personally use a lot, which is GitHub Copilot. Okay, so if I write GitHub Copilot, so this is actually a paid tool, and this is a basically a paid AI code generator. So if you just install this, and you need to just connect with your GitHub account. So if I uninstall first of all, and let me just install this. Once you install this, what you need to do is you need to use GitHub. Okay, you need to connect to your GitHub account. It would ask for your GitHub login. You just need to log in, and your GitHub must have active Copilot subscription. If you have that, then after that what you can do is you can see that I'm getting suggestions. Okay, so if I say suppose div, okay, and then if I just say suppose we have a p tag inside this, suppose let's say name is what, John Doe. Okay, you can see it's giving me automatic suggestion, and you can see I'm getting the age also, and similarly you are getting some address. So you can see this is just a very short small reference, but yeah, you can use it for a lot of purpose. Like basically I use it for a lot of my projects, either front end or back end. So very beneficial for code generation, right? So you can use this, but yeah, this is a paid tool. So if you want a free alternative, so we have another extension which is actually Tabnine. Just type Tabnine here, and this is another paid it's actually per paid software, but you get some free usage also, so you can use this for free also, right? And this would again ask you, I think, for login, and once you log in, then you would see that there are some steps. So you can see that it's starting. Okay, it's starting, and what I'll do is I'll just accept all from here, and then after that you can see that Tab9 starter is here. So if I just write Tab9 hub, can see this is also some hub. If I go to starter, yes, so you can see that is giving me some example how you can actually use this. But at the end your Tab9 is installed. So again, instead of GitHub Copilot, now you can use Tab9 for the shortcuts. Okay, so for example, if I write var, So you would get suggestions from Tabnine instead. Okay, if you don't have GitHub Copilot, now you would get suggestions from Tabnine. Okay, since I have both, so you won't see the difference. But yeah, if you want Tabnine, that's free. You can use Tabnine. Okay, that's an alternative of GitHub Copilot. Right now, guys, at the end we have one more important shortcut, that is the Prettier shortcut. So Prettier. Okay, so Prettier shortcut is basically for formatting the code. So Prettier, you can see, just install this. This is used for formatting the code. So it's like when you forgot to format the code. For example, if you give a lot of space here, okay, and what you do is just press Control, Shift, Alt, and F. Okay, so you can see it's right now it's asking me for configuring because we installed Prettier configure first time. So you can see which one you want to use. I want to use Prettier format. So just I hit this, you can see that it's formatted automatically. If I give a lot of space, you can see it's a bad format. Okay, again, if I give some space here, extra space here, it's a bad format. Now if I just press Alt, Shift, and F, you just need to press Alt, Shift, and F. I'm sorry, just need to press Alt, Shift, and F every time when you want to format. And for the first time, if you want to format, you have just installed it, then also you have to press Alt, Shift, and F. Okay, Alt, Shift, and F. Right, this was the shortcut. Now guys, after this we are going to talk about some very popular shortcuts which I use a lot. First shortcut is opening the command palette, which is the shortcuts window. Okay, so for example, we used Peacock, right? We use Peacock. So what we can do is we can either open the command palette from here. You can use a lot of command. You can go use a lot of command, whatever you want to use. You have a lot of commands here. Suppose I want to use Peacock extension to change color. So you can see I type Peacock and it would allow me to change color. But this was not a shortcut. You can see I went here and then type this. So one good shortcut is Control, Shift, and P. Once you write this, you get the same command palette. Okay, so this is the first shortcut which we talked about. Now the second thing is actually used as searching files. Okay, so searching files, if you want to search something, so what you can actually do is you can just press Control, Shift, and F, and you can see we have the search window here. So if you want to search, suppose IND, so if I write IND, if I write IN, you can see that I'm getting text inside the file. Okay, so if you want to search the text inside the file like this, if you want to know that where has IN been used everywhere, so you can see you would be highlighting all those places. So if you have made a mistake or you want to find some specific keyword in each file, so you can easily find this, right? So very beneficial. Now we have one more thing, that is multiple cursors. Okay, so for example, let me just close this now, and here you can see that right now suppose we have some division. Okay, suppose you can see we have this division, so I'll just copy this and paste this and paste this. You can see they look similar, suppose I want to change the name everywhere, so how can I add multiple cursors? So for this, guys, what you can do is you can just press Alt and then you can press this and then you can press here, so you can see that there are multiple cursors. Now you can actually change the name altogether. Okay, so HARSHAL Jan, right? So you can see it's very easy. So this is the first way. Now the second way is I want to change Harshal Jan everywhere, wherever I want. So I would just select one place, and then what I would do is I would just say Control and F2. Okay, once you press Control and F2, so you can see wherever Harshal Jain is available, it would be selected. So again, you can just make changes anywhere. Suppose if I just select this Hello World, suppose I select this Hello World and I press Control and Shift and Control and F2, you can see that we are able to select this Hello World together, so we can now make changes together. Okay, so very beneficial, very easy shortcut. Now guys, after this we have one more shortcut, that is if you want to delete a line. Suppose I want to delete this line, so I would just press Control, Shift, and K. So you can see I easily delete this, so I don't need to press backspace and it would delete one by one. I can delete it by just typing Control, Shift, and K. Now guys, after this we have one more shortcut, that is if you want to delete a previous word, not a character. If you want to delete a previous character, you can just press backspace. But if you want to delete a previous word, what you can do is you can just press Control and backspace, Control and backspace, Control and backspace. You can see that's how it works, right? So I hope you understood this. Now if you want to select a specific word, like previous word or sentence, what you can do is, for example, right now you are here. What you can do is you can just press Control, Shift, and left arrow. If you press left arrow, it would select the left word. If I press right arrow, you can see it would select the right word. Okay, so that's how it actually selects any word. Now you want to use it, you can use it anywhere, right? Then guys, we have one more shortcut, that is move line up or down. So for that, what you can do is you can just press alt and up arrow. So you can just press alt, and I want to move it up, so up arrow, up arrow, up arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. So very easy to use and very good shortcut, right? Now the next shortcut is to comment line. Suppose you want to comment this whole, what you would do is you just press control and forward slash. So you can see I can easily comment the whole set of lines. So it's very convenient, very easy to use. This is a very good shortcut. And now suppose I want to undo changes. So undo changes is another shortcut. So if I press control and Z, so you can see undo change is here, right? Now after this, we have one more good shortcut, that is auto save shortcut. So this is a very good shortcut which a lot of people do not know. They just press Control S every time they want to run the code. So for those people, they can simply go to settings, and in settings you just need to search for save. Once you go to save, you can see that first of all your autosave must be set to after delay, okay, and then you can check the settings and you can see that autosave delay is 1 second. So after every 1 second the save file would be saved, and I think that's it. And you can check the settings if you want. Save before run, always automatically it would be saved before run. And then I think these were all the things which I wanted to tell you. Okay, yes, that's it. So now you can see that as soon as you make a change, code would be automatically saved. You don't need to press Control S. If you close this window and restart VS Code, your code would be automatically saved. You don't need to rewrite the code, okay? So your code is saved, and now you don't need to press Control S again and again, okay? Very good shortcut. Now one more thing is, if someone wants to like find something, so they can just press Control Shift and F, and this is actually known for finding. If you want to find something, you directly find it from here. This is a shortcut we directly talked about. So this is also known as a global finding, or you can just press this search bar. There also you can get this very easily, right? Now after this, we have one more thing, that is if you want to remove this sidebar. What you can do is either you can press this, or what you can do is you can just press Control and B. Okay, this is a shortcut. So guys, I hope you understood this video, and these were some shortcuts and extensions which I use personally, and they are really popular and they really save a lot of your time. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you want more such kind of tools and extensions, you can comment below and we'll bring part 2 on the same topic. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.